Antonio Orrego improved is second with a 2:00.385. 1.108 off pole. Frank 0 COA from Argentina is 7th on softs. Daniel Rotola in Yokohama S is P4 up 0.83 on softs. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Daniel Rotola is up 0.53 in Michael Schumacher S. Daniel Rotola is up 0.46 in Van Bogen. Daniel Rotola improved is P5 with a 2:00.473. 1.196 off pole. Matthias Poglis from Argentina in Van Bogen is third up 0.30 on softs. Ignacio Benitez from Paraguay is P6 up 0.67. Ignacio Benitez improved his P4 with a 2:00.319. 1.042 off pole. Antonio Orrego in Michael Schumacher S is P5 up 0.16 on softs. Antonio Orrego is up 0.26 in Van Bogen. Jeremias Angeloni from Paraguay is P7 on mediums. Matthias Poglis is third on mediums. Best lap is a 1:59.800. 0.523 off pole. The race session is at Nürburgring in Nürburgring, Germany. The wind speed is 7 km/h from the northeast. Rodrigo Angeloni is P1. Tomasz Guillaumetti from Argentina is second on mediums. Frank 0COA from Argentina is P3 on softs. Matthias Poglis from Argentina is fourth on mediums. Ignacio Benitez from Paraguay is P5 on softs. Antonio Orrego from Paraguay is sixth on mediums. Daniel Rotola is P7 on mediums. Jeremias Angeloni from Paraguay is eighth on mediums. Manono from Argentina is P9 on mediums. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is first on mediums. "20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start." Tomasz Guillaumetti is P2. Rodrigo Angeloni in Mercedes Arena is P2. Ignacio Benitez is sixth. Daniel Rotola is sixth. Daniel Rotola is now fifth. Rodrigo Angeloni is P9. Antonio Orrego in Bilstein Curve is P3. Daniel Rotella is 5th. Antonio Orrego is P3, 0.5 behind Matthias Poglis. Daniel Rotella is P5, 0.4 behind Ignacio Benitez. Tomasz Guglielmetti in Yokohama S is P8, 0.1 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Tomasz Guglielmetti passed Rodrigo Angeloni for 7th. Jeremias Angeloni in Mercedes Arena on lap 2 is 9th, 0.4 behind Tomasz Guglielmetti. Tomasz Guglielmetti is 8th, 0.5 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Tomasz Guglielmetti is now 7th. Daniel Rotella is P5. Best lap is a 2:12.645. 5.440 off the fastest lap. Rodrigo Angeloni is P9, 1.4 behind Jeremias Angeloni. Daniel Rotella is P5, 0.2 behind Ignacio Benitez. Daniel Rotella passed Ignacio Benitez for 4th. Ignacio Benitez in Mercedes Arena is 5th, 0.4 behind Daniel Rotella. Tomasz Guglielmetti is P7. Best lap is a 2:01.792. 2.486 off the fastest lap. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Rodrigo Angeloni is 9th, 0.5 behind Jeremias Angeloni. Minono is P7 on mediums, 0.3 behind Tomasz Guglielmetti. Rodrigo Angeloni in Bilstein curve on lap 3 is P9, 0.8 behind Jeremias Angeloni. Jeremias Angeloni from Paraguay in Vidal chicane is P9 battling Rodrigo Angeloni. Jeremias Angeloni was 1.7 faster last lap. Jeremias Angeloni is now 8th. Minono in Mercedes Arena is 6th on mediums. Tomasz Guiomedi exiting pits on mediums. Matthias Poglis is P2, 3.4 ahead of Antonio Orrego. Matthias Poglis was 0.7 faster last lap. Ignacio Benitez in Bilstein curve is P5, 2.4 behind Daniel Rotella. Frank 0 COA is first, 3.4 ahead of Matthias Poglis. Ignacio Benitez is P5. Matthias Poglis in Mercedes Arena is first, 1.8 ahead of Frank 0 COA. Rodrigo Angeloni is P6, 0.5 behind Minono. Ignacio Benitez exiting pits on mediums. Daniel Rotella is fourth, 2.9 behind Antonio Orrego. Jeremias Angeloni exiting pits on softs. Rodrigo Angeloni is sixth, 0.2 behind Minono. Minono is sixth. Minono passed Rodrigo Angeloni for fifth. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Rodrigo Angeloni is P6, 0.4 behind Minono. Minono in Vidal chicane is P5. Rodrigo Angeloni on lap 5 is P6, 4.4 behind Minono. Rodrigo Angeloni entering the pits is P6. Frank 0 COA exiting pits on mediums. Ignacio Benitez is 8th on mediums. Ignacio Benitez passed Rodrigo Angeloni for 7th. Rodrigo Angeloni exiting pits on mediums. Daniel Rotella is 3rd. Frank 0 COA in Michael Schumacher S is P5 on mediums, 1.4 behind Minono. Antonio Orrego from Paraguay is P2, 3.8 behind Matthias Poglis. Frank 0 COA is P5, 0.1 behind Minono. Frank 0 COA passed Minono for 4th. Antonio Orrego is P2, 4.1 ahead of Daniel Rodola. Minono exiting pits on softs. Minono is 8th on softs, 0.2 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Minono was 29.7 faster last lap. Antonio Orrego is P2, 3.9 ahead of Daniel Rodola. Daniel Rodola on lap 7 is P4 battling Minono. Daniel Rodola is now 3rd. Frank 0 COA is P4. Five minutes remaining in the session. Antonio Orrego on lap 8 is P2, 3.6 ahead of Daniel Rodola. Frank 0 COA from Argentina is P4. Daniel Rodola is P3, 1.8 behind Antonio Orrego. Matthias Poglis is first battling Antonio Orrego. Ignacio Benitez is 6th. Best lap is a 2:01.412. 2.106 off the fastest lap. Matthias Poglis exiting pits on mediums. Frank 0 COA is P4, 0.5 behind Matthias Poglis. Frank 0 COA passed Matthias Poglis for P3. Matthias Poglis from Argentina is 4th, 0.5 behind Frank 0 COA. Frank 0 COA was 3.2 faster last lap. Daniel Rotola is 2nd. Best lap is a 2:00.193. 0.887 off the fastest lap. Matthias Poglis is P4, 1.3 behind Frank 0 COA. Daniel Rotola is 2nd, 0.3 behind Antonio Origo. Matthias Poglis from Argentina in Vidal chicane is 4th, 0.4 behind Frank 0 COA. Daniel Rotola in Mercedes Arena is P2, 0.5 behind Antonio Origo. Matthias Poglis entering the pits is P5. Antonio Origo is 1st, 0.3 ahead of Daniel Rotola. Daniel Rotola was 1.3 faster last lap. Matthias Poglis exiting pits on mediums. Daniel Rotola is 2nd. Ignacio Benitez is 3rd. Rodrigo Angeloni is 6th, 4.8 behind Manono. Matthias Poglis in Vidal chicane is P4. Tomasz Guillaumetti is P2, 3.5 behind Frank 0 COA. Nogueira entering the pits is P10. Rodrigo Angeloni in Yokohama S is 6th, 1.4 behind Minono. Jeremias Angeloni is P7 on softs. The leader has just finished the race. Frank 0 COA finished P1. Tomasz Giomedi finished 2nd. Ignacio Benitez finished 3rd. Matthias Pugliese finished P4. Minono finished 5th. Rodrigo Angeloni finished P6. Jeremias Angeloni is 7th.